Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So today's video is actually not an episode of Love It or List It really. It's not an episode of Curb Appeal. It's just a good old-fashioned apartment renovation, I guess. So I'm not necessarily like reusing furniture like I usually do for my Love It or List It series, and I'm also not recreating a photograph. So today's video is, I don't really do videos like this very often, just like plain, like straight up speed builds of like not attached to a series. So this is very exciting for me, I guess, because it's a little bit different. So as you guys know, the past couple of videos that I've uploaded have been related to the new Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff Pack. And obviously, I was very, very hyped up on the Paranormal Stuff Pack because my build was included in the official pack. And yeah, so I've just been really enjoying paranormal stuff. I've been doing a lot of gameplay on it as well. If you guys want to check out my Twitch channel, I actually am doing like a let's play on my Twitch channel. I might upload some of it to YouTube if you guys don't know how to use Twitch. But yeah, I've really been fully immersed in the paranormal pack, and the furniture that comes with that pack is very like eclectic and colorful and kind of bohemian. And I kind of just felt like doing something completely different and just like going back to my usual typical style of neutral, modern, minimalistic, and stuff like that. So that's exactly what this apartment is. I also really wanted to really use the new platform tool. I feel like when the platform tool came out, I was really hyped up about it, but I really didn't like do like a crazy platform build or anything like that. I just kind of like used it here and there. So I wanted to try and use platforms in kind of an innovative way in an apartment, because I know that one of the great things about platforms is you can use them in apartments. And I think that they're super, super great because it can help section off an apartment, especially when an apartment is small and you want to keep it open concept. You can definitely add different sections to your apartment with platforms. So it feels like a different room, but it's not really. So it definitely adds a whole new ball game to the open concept floor plan, which you guys know I love. So today's apartment is kind of for, I was thinking maybe like a girl who lives alone and maybe she works at like a magazine and she's working from home, or she operates out of her own home, or maybe she's like an influencer or like a fashion blogger or something like that. Just something where she is like a complete boss lady and needs to have like an office at home in her own apartment. So I really focused on giving this sim, or the sim who lives here, a office space, and I use platforms to kind of section it off to make it look like she has like a legitimate office in her apartment, which I think is super, super cool. So you'll see me do that a little bit later, but right now I'm just doing the bathroom. So you guys know in the past, I haven't really been too keen on bathrooms necessarily, but I feel like I want to change that, I guess. I don't really know. I just have been experimenting with different bathroom layouts, and because we got like separate shower heads with Discovery University and Snowy Escape, they're just like standalone shower heads that you can just put on the wall. I think it opens up a lot of different possibilities for different shower layouts. You can make showers that are a lot more luxurious, kind of like a walk-in shower, like what I did in the bathroom there. And you can use like windows to kind of make the illusion of like a big walk-in glass framed shower. And it makes it so you're not confined to using the typical one tile showers that they give you, which just aren't as luxurious as like huge like 2 tile or 4 tile showers. So I've been really enjoying experimenting with different bathroom layouts and just making it a little bit more, luxurious instead of my typical hatred of bathrooms in The Sims. So I definitely really like how that bathroom actually turned out. I think it looks really clean, luxurious. I went for a very white and cream color scheme, obviously, because that's, what I would personally like. So here you can see I am doing the kitchen. I really, really love kind of like the creamy and the white color scheme I went for in this entire apartment. I love those cream colored floors. And then the countertops are from, I think it's from Island Living. Some of my favorite countertops. I love them because they're just so simple and plain. And I really love this swatch with the white top and the cream colored bottom. And then I am using the brand new Snowy Escape what is it called? Stove. Sorry, it's kind of late at night right now, so my vocabulary is failing me a little bit. But the new Snowy Escape stove and fridge set is very, very nice. I know that everyone really loved it as soon as it came out, and I didn't really, like, I was kind of like, oh yeah, it's kind of nice. I don't know, it's pretty average. But now that I've been using it more often, I'm like, yeah, the Snowy Escape kitchen stuff is like bomb. It's so good. I love it, and it works so well in here to give like that clean white minimalist look that I'm going for. Also, you can see that I didn't really section off any areas with walls too much, except for the bathroom, obviously. And for the bedroom, I actually sunk the floor down. So the great thing about platforms is you can sink things down and bring them up. So sinking things down definitely is a good way to like make like a sunken living room, or in this case a sunken bedroom, just so that it still looks like it's its own room, but it still keeps an open concept. I feel like if you didn't sink it down, it would kind of feel a little bit weird, right? Kind of like your bathroom's in the kitchen, but because you sink it down and you add a little half wall there, it makes it feel like that little bedroom space is actually its own space. So I don't know. I've been loving using platforms. The only bad thing about platforms, you guys, and I'm so sorry if you like this apartment, is I can't upload this apartment to the gallery because all of the platforms register as different rooms, and I can't use that trick where you like delete walls because it just thinks it's a different room. So unfortunately, I'm so sad because so many good like floor plans are going to come with platforms, and I unfortunately can't do it. So I'm really sorry if you guys like this build and you want it for yourself, but maybe you can try and like use this as inspiration and build something similar. But unfortunately, I won't be able to upload it to the gallery, so I'm really sorry. But hopefully you guys can at least enjoy the video and, you know, use this as inspiration for your own apartment perhaps. But here you can see I am doing the bedroom area. So like I said, I feel like this sim would be maybe like a magazine editor or maybe like a fashion blogger or an influencer. So I made sure to give them a lot of like clothing racks. Maybe they get sent a lot of clothing to review, or like designer clothes that are, you know, the latest season trends or something, so they can critique it or something like that. But I also was able to use the kind of cream and white swatch of those clothing racks, which I usually go for a more like black and white industrial vibe when I use those Moschino clothing racks. But this time, because I was going for like a creamy and white color scheme, that just worked out so perfectly. I also thought it was kind of cool to play into the little industrial vibes because I have that brick on the wall and I also have that black kind of industrial metal fence going around. I thought it'd be cool to like use some more Moschino things and put the like little amp in the corner there. I don't really get to use that object very often, but I think that it kind of fit this decor a little bit. It was really cute. I also, as you can see, used my favorite fluffy rug, and I used it in the cream color. So you might think like it's a little bit weird to use the cream color when the bed is literally cream and the floors are already cream. Sorry, is that color even cream, or do you call it beige? Because for me, it feels like cream, but it actually might be beige, so I'm not really sure. But I feel like using the tone on tone adds texture without like adding too much contrast, because I wanted to make sure that this place still felt big and large, because the apartment itself isn't that large. Using like tone on tone can help not add too much contrast and too much busyness and keep the build feeling big and minimalistic and simple while still adding like elements of texture, which I love, and, you know, elements of coziness, because the fluffy rug is like super cozy. But here you can see I am changing the like white brick to the dine out brick. This brick is some of my favorite brick in the whole game. Honestly, it looks like CC to me. It's so beautiful, and it has everything that I want most of the time. When I'm looking for like a whitewashed brick, this is like 10 out of 10, always the one that I end up going for. I just felt like it added a little bit more of an industrial vibe. I also like how this white brick is like white, but it's not too white. It has some red kind of peeking through, which I like. It makes it look like you got the apartment and it was like red brick, and then you kind of put a slight like quick coat of white paint over it, so there's some red peeking through. I don't know, I just really like that look. I think it looks really nice, and I don't know, I thought it added a little bit more texture and a little bit more color to the walls, because the walls were looking a little bit too white. So up here you can see is where I'm doing a kind of like living room area. There wasn't really any other spot to put like an official living room. So it's kind of interesting that I put the living room up on this little platform area. It's very small. So it's almost as if this sim, you know, they work so hard and they're totally into their career. They don't really need to watch TV that often, but you know, it's there if they need to, but they don't necessarily need like a huge, big couch, sectional couch to like lounge on all the time, because they're pretty hardworking and career oriented. So here you can see is where the like official office area is. I kind of like how I put the glass windows through it, because it kind of makes it look like it's an actual like corporate office, where you have like a corner office or something like that. So again, I thought that the sim would be very career oriented and they would want like a really dedicated area for their work. I think it would also be cool if I put like curtains or something on that, so you could like make it a little bit more private, but I ended up not, just because I wanted to keep it looking as open as possible. I also put some of those little like decor wall pieces where they have like their articles or magazines and accomplishments and stuff that they're in, because again, this person is like a total boss woman and really career oriented and super fashionable. And I don't know, I just had a lot of fun making this and like imagining what the sim could be doing for a career. Obviously it's kind of open-ended. You can really think, like, you can make up any storyline if you wanted to, but I guess maybe not, because you're not going to be able to download this build. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad about that. I really need to have a chat with EA, you know what I mean? And like make sure that the apartment uploading thing is fixed, because what's the point of making such a beautiful apartment like this and not being able to upload it? It just doesn't make any sense. But anyways, if you guys are following me on Twitch, you might notice that this is a build that I didn't do with you guys. So most of the time, the builds that you guys see on my YouTube channel, I do on Twitch with you guys. So you guys give your input and we kind of do it together. But this one I actually did on my own time, just like at night one day, because I was feeling like productive and I felt like, you know, building something. I was just like in the mood, you know what I mean? So I actually built this one without you guys, which is kind of rare because I pretty much always build with you guys now. So if you guys are interested in building with me live on Twitch, I will put my stream schedule down in the description below, along with my link to my Twitch channel. So if you guys want to come chat, hang out, it's totally free to make a Twitch account and just like come hang out and chat. So if you're interested in that, I'll link that all down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of like bonus build that came out of nowhere that you guys didn't know about. I really enjoyed doing it, and it's good vibes. It's very neutral. So I know that this is like my typical neutral, ultra neutral style. So sorry if you guys prefer a little bit more color, but personally, this is the type of color scheme that just like makes me feel so happy and so calm, and it just feels so clean to me, and it's where I'm comfortable. So I really loved also like the personality and the backstory of the sim as well. I can picture myself living here, let's be honest. So these screenshots for this build should be rolling right now, which means it's time for me to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody!